Hey guys, what's going on? Sorry it's been a little bit. Doing this from my phone because I'm having a little issues with the GoPro that I had. I've been really busy last couple weeks and been fighting the weather on the road. That's been a big part of it because usually by the end of the day I'm just exhausted and I go to bed. But wanted to go over a few things because I did stop in at the yard and I asked a few questions. Some stuff you guys have been asking about. I got to redo. I did a couple videos on my GoPro of the interior of the truck, but I can't get them to transfer the damn file over to the computer for some reason, and I can't get them to go from my phone. I think I just need to get an SD card reader. But anyways, stopped in, asked a few questions, found out that we do have a referral bonus. I just didn't know about it or didn't pay attention to it when they mentioned it in orientation, which is a really good possibility. It's a $500 referral bonus at 90 days of whoever you bring on. So there was some people that were asking, and some people had said that, in the comments, if I was doing these and people were coming on because of me, I should get a referral bonus, which, I mean, I wasn't doing it for that, but apparently a couple of you guys that have come on and mentioned that you saw the YouTube videos, and that kind of stuff that does end up helping me out in the long run. So if what I'm doing does help you in any way, shape, or form, and you feel like letting them know, they know about the YouTube channel because a couple of you guys, so they found it, and they're fine with it, told me keep doing what I'm doing, and that's what I intend on doing. But yeah, if you feel the need to use me as a referral bonus, that would be greatly appreciated. That kind of stuff really helps out. I can use that money to put toward the channel, especially if it starts to grow a little bit more. Currently I'm at 183 subscribers, and I'm trying to hit obviously I would like it to go up because I want this to become an actual thing. A fun little hobby on the side. But anyways, to the questions. So I asked about that. Turns out we do have a referral bonus. I found out also that Nova Lines currently, our yard in Chicago, especially some of you that have already come through orientation, you've seen it's a very small yard. Very, very small. It's a small was a small company. It's growing at a pretty quick rate, actually, which is good news, good to hear. And they're in the process of getting us a new yard, and they're almost done finalizing it, and I got to see it on satellite view of where it's at. It's going to be off of 294 around Chicago, which means no tolls getting to it. The yard is huge. It can hold a hell of a lot more vehicles in there. The building's way bigger, which is great for the staff that have to work out of Chicago. It's great for us. We'll have parking. It's all fenced in. It's easy access on and off the highway. And it looks phenomenal. And then I also have figured out that our dispatch, which is based out of Moldova overseas, they're moving into their new office, and apparently it's really nice. I still chit chat with Tim from time to time on the weekends because he got moved over to maintenance and does weekend dispatch. So I got a new dispatcher, Richard, and he's a really great dude. Does really good job, takes care of me. He even has the attitude to give and gives it right back whenever I do, which is fine by me. That's fun. So there was that, and then so currently, if you've seen any of our trucks or if you've looked online, all we've had were Freightliner Cascadias. Well, because of the pandemic and everybody opening and closing, it's no secret that Freightliner has been behind on their production of trucks. So what ends up happening, or what has been happening, is Nova's needed trucks whenever drivers come on, and they've been short. So here before too long, they're going to be going with Kenworth T680s. Now, I don't know, because today is the 14th when I'm recording this. Just a few days ago, both Kenworth and Peterbilt released their new Peterbilt 579s and Kenworth's new T680 Next Gen, which look freaking awesome. I don't know if the Nova's going to go with the old model or the new one. I would assume the new one, but don't hold them to it. I'm just spitballing here. And that thing looks freaking sweet, I think. But those are coming soon. I believe she said sometime around end of February, March. Don't quote me on that, but that was the idea, and she said it was cool to let you guys know, for those of you that are kind of asking about trucks. So that's pretty sweet. That'll give some variety to the fleet, give you guys some options if you're not crazy about the Freightliners. But me personally, I like what I got, and I'm sticking with it. She's been a good truck. I know. Trying to think of what else. I always have all this stuff in my head, and then when I go and do these things, I freaking forget about it. I need to start writing them down. So yeah, that's what's going on currently. If there's any questions you guys can think of, because now they're going to start feeding me information. I don't want to say feeding me in a bad way, but they're going to start letting me know when company changes are happening, and if there's any information, really, if there's any information you want to know about the company, let me know in the comments. I'll get a list together, and I'll get a hold of them, and they'll email me anything and everything I need to know, and I can literally read it to you, or put a brief summary together for the stuff that you're looking for. I still get asked from time to time what Nova's looking for as far as experience. They're looking for 2 years flatbed experience, clean driving record, just like everybody else. If you're coming over here with 3 months driving experience and none of that being flatbed, don't lie about it. Don't waste anybody's time. Do not show up and piss a bad drug test, because you're just going to get sent home. You're going to waste everybody's time. We don't have time for it. That's a waste of your money, your time, our money, Nova's money, and that's just not cool. These guys are, I think, a kick-ass fleet. They're not perfect. No company out there is, but in the experience that I have on the road and the companies I've jumped around from, these guys are probably the nicest I've ever worked with. I don't plan on going anywhere. I plan on finishing this damn lease. And even after that, I'm probably going to stick around, because I'm no dispatcher. I have no interest in dealing with brokers or any of that BS on a daily basis. Nova can have that. You have no complaints from me on that one. And I also know that they're in the works of working on getting contracted lanes. Instead of having to deal with third parties all the time, we're trying to get contracts set up to where we have our own lanes, kind of like some of the other carriers out there, like TMC or I hate to say it, but Swift. Not quite like that, but get our own dedicated lanes. So when the freight market's tanking, like during the winter months or something like that, something stupid, or during a pandemic, we have these contracted rates. Tons of freight coming our way. So they're working on that, and they're piecing that all together, which that's going to be pretty sweet. So yeah, with that, I'll go ahead and cut this video off around 10 minutes. If you like the video, comment, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, and it helps me out, helps promote the channel. Yeah, so like, subscribe, comment, share it with people, other drivers that you may know that might be interested. And like I said, if you guys want to use me as a referral, you go right ahead. That would be greatly appreciated. With that, I'm going to leave it. You guys have a good one. Stay safe out there. The roads are crazy. Have a good one.